Hey troops, it's GeneralJSmith here, otherwise known as Josh, with another LEGO Star Wars Classic review. And today we have this Separatist Spider Droid, or let's just say the first version of the homing Spider Droid, because that is its actual name. Set number 7681, ages 8 to 14, comes with 206 pieces, and retailed back in 2008 for £30 or $30. At least I think it did, according to my sources online. So yeah, this was apparently a limited edition set back in 2008. I'm not sure if it's exclusive to some shops. I don't really know. I don't actually remember getting this set, but I obviously got it at some point. So yeah, £30. Yeah, that's kind of overpriced. I mean, for 206 pieces, £20 would have been a lot better. That would have been awesome. But I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it was an exclusive set, or a special edition, or limited edition. I don't know what it was. But it was special in some way. So I suppose I can, I can deal with that. And it sort of looks like a £30 set, in my opinion. So yeah, £30 is all right. So anyway, I will be comparing this to the 2013 one. I've already done a review of this, by the way. You can check out the review of it on my channel somewhere. But yeah, I suppose let's get into the actual set. It comes with 5 figures, 2 of which are clones. Just cool. We get the first and the only ever Commander Fox. I have no idea why getting in this set. It seems like a random set to get him in, but whatever. This is back in the day before 2012, before we had like the fabric capes and things. This is back in the day where it was all plastic, and you see the problem of the fact you can't move their legs pretty much at all. And also, depending on which side it is, because you can see it's not symmetrical, but that is accurate. You can only lift one of his arms then to that height. That's as high as you can lift it. That's a problem. But nonetheless, it looks cool, but it means you can't sit him down, and it's kind of difficult for him to raise his arms. But it's alright now. It's alright because we've got the new stuff now. So anyway, so there you go. That's Commander Fox. A lot of people going on about, including me really, we really wish we got a Phase 2 version of him in the 2014 sets. I don't know, maybe the police gunship or something. That would have been awesome. It really would have, but unfortunately we didn't. It's sad, but what are you going to do? So on his helmet, we just get some red up here. Sorry, it's a little dark. I don't know why it's a little dark. Just the usual old Clone Wars head. I mean helmet, sorry. Also Clone Wars head. Okay, there we go. Just his Clone Warsness. It looks weird if you don't put the visor on. This isn't accurate actually, because the actual Commander Fox, well at least the Phase 1 version, did not look like this. The actual Phase 1 version, this visor was red. So, but that's alright. If you've got the 2012 Battle Pack, then you just put a red visor on him. And he does not have this cape. I mean, this, whatever it's called. I don't know what that is. Shoulder thing. Shoulder pad. So, it's just meant to be that basically the waist cape, and he's meant to have a red visor. So, that's not accurate. Let's actually take off the thing so we can see it, the torso printing very well. Okay, so we get some very nice torso printing. I really love this torso printing. Commander Fox is like one of my favourite clones because I just love the colour red. It's so awesome. Very nice. I love this colour red, sort of the darker red. So there we go, we get some very nice printing there, very accurate. Very nice. Pretty good for turn 8 actually. We don't get any leg printing, but back then we didn't on normal clones. So you can just put his thing on. I think let's go that way. Which sort of covers up some of his torso printing, which is a bummer, because his torso printing is awesome. And it's like, okay. So yeah, no idea why he's in the set. Completely random. Maybe that's why it was limited edition or something. I don't know why he was in this set, but he was. It's cool to have him, but completely random. And I wish we got a Phase 2 version, but that's what we got custom sites for anyway. So there you go. Really cool to have. Really love him. One of the best clone troopers. And it'd be awesome to see a Phase 2 version of him. Also, by the way, I just want to say that these are the guys he leads on Coruscant. He's by the way exclusive to Coruscant. He's not really one of those clone troopers who go out in the field. He doesn't go to distant planets like Captain Rex or Commander Cody or whatever. He's what sort of like the Coruscant police, but the military, and he leads these guys. These are Phase 2 shock troopers. We see that in Season 5 and all that, so that's awesome. Even though these are different shades, but he's meant to lead them, apparently. So, there you go. So I think these guys should be darker. Maybe he lighter. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, though, let's go into the next figure, then. He's probably the best figure of the set, though. Yeah. Let's go to the next figure, just get a normal clone trooper. Don't see any more of these, really. I mean, yeah, I know we've obviously moved past Phase 1 now, but, like, we don't really see that many normal Phase 2 clones. We got one in, like, the Clone Turbo Tank this year, but... yeah, this was back in the day. This is, like, turn 8 and 9, where we used to get, like, a ton of Clone Wars sets. Oh, they were the days. They were the years of Clone Warsness. Anyway, so we just get a normal clone trooper. You've probably seen this guy before. But nonetheless, it's still really cool to add your army. He gets a normal gun, as opposed to one of those new guns. It's really cool to add to his army. You know, yeah. I sort of missed 8 and 9, because they, you know, they were the bulk years. They were the years you got the most Clone Wars sets ever, and it was so awesome. And now that the Clone Wars is dying out, and we've got new things coming, I doubt we're going to see any more Clone Wars sets for some time. Which is sad, but what you're going to do. So anyway, that's our Clone Trooper. So get the Clone Troopers while you can, because, you know, we're not going to be seeing that many Clone Wars sets in the future. Next one, we get a Battle Droid Commander. Oh yes, this is my favourite Battle Droid Commander, actually. Because his complete torso is yellow. And I compared this one to the new one we got in... I completely forgot what 2014 set we got the new Battle Droid Commander in, but it was one of them. Anyway, so I compared it, and I really love this one because he's got the entire yellow torso sort of deal going on there. Other than that, though, he's exactly the same as a normal Battle Droid. I just love the way you can easily tell he's a commander, rather than just like a little dot on his head or his whatever. You know, which makes it difficult to tell he's a commander, other than if you have to go right up close to him. But anyway, though, so that is really cool to get him. You know, yeah, I believe this is an exclusive guy, actually. I don't think we saw this afterwards, like this exact one. So that's cool. And then we got another normal Battle Droid. That's awesome as well. Add your Battle Droid army. And it makes sense since it's a Separatist set. So there we go. Not Battle Droid. I think you've all seen them. And again, and just a normal Super Battle Droid. I mean, I don't really go into these. You've seen them a bunch of times before. We've got a bunch of them ready. You know, you don't need to see this. It's, you know, it's, there you go. Okay, so on to the actual set. Technically speaking, this is a Clone Wars set. Like, it was based in the theme of Clone Wars, because it came out with all the other Clone Wars sets in 2008. However, this actual set really is based off Episode 2. I mean, yeah, the Clone Wars did start in Episode 2, but, you know, you get what I'm trying to say here. As you can see with the instructions in the background, you got all these, you know, all the stuff from Episode 2, rather than actual the Clone Wars animated thing. But let's just say it's Clone Wars, whatever, because it's, you know. Alright, so, I'll talk about this for a little while, then I'll compare it to the 2013 one. So what's there to say about it? There's pretty much no features at all, really. It doesn't have flick-fire missiles. I know, right? This is turn 8, which is pretty much when flick-fire missiles started, so, you know, you'd think that pretty much every set would have a flick-fire missile. But apparently this one doesn't. There's no flick-fire missiles. Even in the new one, there's a flick-fire missile. But no. Right, so on the top, we get these two cannons, right? And they both have these tubing. The hardest part of rebuilding this was probably finding those tubes, because they're like, they might be exclusive to this set. If they're not, then they're very, very, very rare. I've really not seen them in really any other sets. And you get two of them in here, so that is awesome. A little more accuracy. That's really cool. Yeah. Problem is, though, they are prone to coming off, because they are quite weakly put on there. But, you know, this does go forward and backwards, but that's really, I don't know why it does that. See? Very weak. It also does spin complete 360. Oh, well. I mean, this cable just hit the sort of eye thing. So, but, you know, other than that, it does spin 360. And then we have the bottom one, which doesn't spin at all, but it does go full round, like it goes 180. There you go. Pretty cool. At the time, it was a really cool gun, but now they've got the new one with, like, the new gun that's really cool. It's like, yeah. And then with legs, we build 4 of these in the instructions. It says ×4. Not a major fan of that because it's just, you know, I mean, obviously I don't blame them and how else you're going to build it, but, you know, it's a bit annoying. It's just basically long, really spiddly, pretty simple design legs. Nothing to say about them. The feet on the end are very floppy. They're not held by anything. They're just, you know, they're floppy. The legs aren't really held by anything either. They just, you know, they just basically sit where they feet, you know. You can't really keep it in place. Like if you accidentally knock it, it's not gonna. Anyway, so we have these hinges here. They spin. They spin, you know, here to here to here, you know, and then they go up like so. Spin it like that. But yeah, so that is a problem. It's the same problem with the new one of the fact that, you know, these aren't locked in place, these legs, by anything. You know, it looks like it's dancing there. There you go, that's just dancing. The fact it's not locked in place is annoying. You know, I mean, that's how it's meant to look. You basically just spread the legs out as far as they go, and then there you go. But, you know, the fact they're not locked in place, you can have it like this, and this just looks weird. Yeah, a good thing about that is the fact it stays up pretty much however you drop it. You know, pretty much however you drop it, it will stay up. However, it just won't look right. I mean, that looks weird, doesn't it? If you want to use it in a stop motion, it may be very difficult to try and maneuver the legs so they don't stay in place. So that's an issue, but, you know, what you're going to do. So yeah, we just get this one piece of the eye. Awesome. I think we get comparing it to the next one. Right, so this is the 2013 one. I did compare this when I did the review of the 2013 one, but whatever, I'll compare it again if you did not see that review. Okay. You can easily tell the 2013 one is considerably bigger in like width and height and just everything really. In mass it's bigger. Yeah. I think overall it's just a better set, including the figures. Yeah, we did get Commander Fox with this one, which is awesome. However, the thing is, what was I going to say? We did get that Jedi, I've forgotten my name of, but something in the set, so yeah. Let's go on to the top. This one does come with a flick fire missile, as I said, which this one doesn't. This one, the turret completely spins around. This one, the turrets do not spin around. There's a flick fire missile. Yeah, that's it flicking, as with every set. Okay. Has the same tubing, which is awesome. The fact you get 2 more of those pieces. You know, that is really cool. So instead of the turret spinning, you actually get the thing spinning, which is more accurate actually. In the actual thing, I'm not sure if this turret spins. I think actually both. I think the most accurate one would be if both turret spins and this thing spins, because I think that's most accurate. As opposed to just this sort of dish piece on that one, we get these 3 eyes. I think that's probably more accurate. So that's awesome. Just spins around, completely 360. On the bottom, we have the cannon on the bottom. It's so much more detailed and looks really, really cool. Actually, I really love the design of this cannon. Just looks really awesome. And as I say, we get the same tube again, so that is awesome because it's a pretty rare piece. Yeah, but it doesn't spin either, just like the old one, it just goes, oops, 180. You know, you get these things underneath. So that is awesome. Same problem, however, with this one is the fact that the legs aren't really fixed in place by anything, and neither are the feet. Extremely, you know, whatever. Yeah, I personally think the legs look cooler, they're obviously taller. You know, the tubing and everything, different, you know, colours and things. I really love the new legs more. However, they are not fixed with anything. I wish they were, but you know what you can do. And the design of how they attach the body is pretty much the same thing. Slightly more sort of thought put into it, but you know, it's pretty much the same design. And again, they haven't really fixed the problem with the fact these come out quite easily. I mean, yeah, they come out a little less easily than they did in the other one, but not. That might just be the design itself. It might be just coincidental rather than them planning it. So there you go. So that's the. So yeah, it just spins around. We only see this in episode 2. Actually, we do not see this in any other film, and we do not see it in the Clone Wars. Actually, it's probably in the Clone Wars, probably in some battles that we don't see, but technically speaking, we do not see in the Clone Wars or whatever. We just see in episode 2 it going along and shooting things. Bzz, bzz, you know, when the Clone Wars starts in the Battle of Geonosis. So that's cool. Yeah, you can easily take these legs off, by the way, if you want to. Yeah. Okay, maybe not so easy, but and it just attaches like that. So it's pretty firm in, as you saw there. Yeah, I love this dome sort of thing. I think this piece is actually like a wheel. This middle piece going around. The pieces in here are actually quite rare. I really love some of these pieces. You know, they're just generally quite rare actually, especially those black, you know, tubing. And we've got some of those larger pieces there. And it's just, you know, really cool. Yeah. So it's just really cool. I love this one a lot more. In fact, I'm going to get another one of this very soon. I'm not sure when I can save up for it. But I'll get another one right soon. So, yeah. So there you go then. I suppose I've really... Oh, that's it. Okay. This is quite short then. Overall, I definitely recommend the new one more for quite a few reasons. The major one being the fact you can still buy it easily, you know, because it only came out in the summer of 2013, I think. So, it's not like it's going to be retired anytime soon. So I highly recommend it. If you want to get a homing spider droid, get the new one. Do not get the old one, really. If you want to only get it for Commander Fox, then get it just get Commander Fox on his own, really. Or I recommend really go to a custom sort of website and buy a Phase 2 Commander Fox, because that would probably be the best option if you want Commander Fox. So, but there you go then. So, I mean, you know, you can see it's considerably bigger, it's considerably cooler. And I just like the new one better, really, overall. I think it's much more worth the money. You can probably find it on sale somewhere, but it's worth £30 anyway. So yeah, I recommend the new one more than the old one, but the old one was really good at the time. It was actually quite rare, exclusive. I'm not sure how I picked it up, but I apparently did, obviously. But you know, it was really cool at the time in 2008, but you know, now that we've got the new 2014 sets, or well, it's 2013, but you know, it's like, compared to now, it's outdated, really. I mean, obviously that's understandable, since it's a 2008 set. Hard to believe this was 6 years ago. Wow, 6 years ago this came out. Can't remember if it was a winter or a summer set, but it was 6 years ago. Wow. But anyway, so let's go to the instruction manual. Really thin. That's one thing I noticed. Really, really thin instruction manual. Really not much to it, however, it is a quite large instruction manual. In fact, the instruction manual to this one, I noticed, was considerably smaller. It was like the size of, you know, the 2013 Battle Pack instructions, or the recent sort of 2014, like the Vulture Droid, the V-Wing, you know, those instructions size. This was the same size, and it was £30. I thought it would be the same size as this one, but no, it was so much smaller. I was like, okay then. Anyway, so there we go. We get in the background Geonosis, with something spider droid going through, everything. The classic dome shape. Yeah. On here it says, you know, obviously with Commander Fox you do get the entire kit. As with every set where you get this armor sort of thing, you do get the entire kit. You can have some rangefinders and some whatever, but this is the most accurate. The visor, because that's what he has. He does not have this at all at any point. So, or if he does have it, then he has it on top of the visor. See, I mean, even the instructions it says to put his visor on like that. So, don't know why he's wearing that rangefinder like so. Anyway then, so yeah, really thin, nothing really to say about it, but he does get the entire kit there. You know, don't mess up your pieces or something. Go straight to the back. Sounds a bit crinkled, but you know, it is quite old. Which is Lego Club. Yeah. World's biggest Lego shop. I assume that's Lego Online. Well, of course it would be. You know, how could you have any sort of Lego store bigger than a website? If you will. If you get what I'm saying here. But anyway. Anyway. So yeah, apparently it does move. But as I said, it'll be very hard, even for the new one, to do it in stop motion, because the legs do not get fixed in any way. So like if you want to make it look like the legs coming up and then down, you'd have to, like, I don't know, use something to hold it up while you take the picture. And yeah. And this goes down and all that. And then this spins. And there you go, really. That's so. Extremely thin instruction manual. It's back in the day where we got this clone trooper, just the thing. That's awesome. And there you go. So then, that's the set, I suppose. The review wasn't as long as I thought it'd be, but, you know. Okay, really, there isn't much to go over. It's a good set. It's not a bad set. I'm not going to say it's a bad set. At the time, it was really good. That might just be partially because I like the design of this set. But, you know, I mean, now, you know, I suppose I wouldn't recommend it that highly unless maybe, I don't know, you want to use the pieces. That'd be cool, because there are some really good pieces in here as well as the new one. You know, some quite rare pieces. I mean, these sort of pieces made to make up the dome are quite cool. You know, especially, you know, some of the pieces on the cannons and things are quite rare and things. And if you want to get Commander Fox, then all's the good. So it was a really good set at the time. It's still quite a good set. Not as good as then, but, you know. I suppose, no, I wouldn't recommend it right now because, you know, now they've got the new one and there's not really any proper reason to get it. If you want to get Commander Fox, as I said, then really go online to buy it separately or get a custom one or something. So, yeah, really. So, that's my review of the Separatist Spider Droid, which they didn't call a homie Spider Droid, but whatever. There you go then. Not really much more to say. It's a cool set. I recommend it, but, you know, I recommend it just for the fact that I suppose I liked it quite a lot of the time. But that's the good thing about doing classic reviews, is the fact that now we have the new sets and compare it to the new sets as well. But okay, there we go then. So I feel like there's something I'm missing out, but you know, I'll get it at some point. So then, that's the review, guys. If you like this review, please give it a like down below. Please leave with any feedback, you know, please comment and just do all that. Any questions you ask, I will answer them, don't you worry. You know. So, yeah, please do that. And obviously, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it if you did that. The next review you'll probably be seeing will be the 2008 Corporal's Tank Droid. I'm just about to do that. You know, I've got it already. So, you know, please enjoy that. And, yeah, so, I'll see you then. Yeah, so, this is GeneralJSmith, signing out. Bye, troops.